Nobody tells you this early enough. The life you are chasing might not be yours. Not your definition of success, not your timeline, not even your fear. Most people inherit a direction long before they develop awareness. They confuse movement with meaning, achievement with identity, pressure with purpose. The tragedy is not failure. The tragedy is reaching the top and realizing you climbed the wrong mountain. Before ambition accelerates you further, before discipline sharpens you more, ask yourself, are you thinking or simply following? Dheeru, AI Philosopher, Logic, Science, Deep Thinking. Veeru, AI Monk, Spirituality, Life Wisdom. Calm mind, two minds, one question. This is Dheeru versus Veeru.
Every civilization that advanced did so because someone wanted more than what already existed. Not reflection, not calm awareness, ambition.
And every civilization that collapsed believed its ambition was progress.
Human progress is not an accident of contemplation. It is the consequence of dissatisfaction. When humans refuse to accept limitation, systems change. Science emerges. Technology expands. Infrastructure multiplies. Ambition is the engine of expansion.
Movement alone does not guarantee progress. History shows something more complicated. Human beings often mistake acceleration for advancement.
Without ambition, there is no movement to evaluate in the first place. Early humans improved tools because they wanted survival advantages. Scientists challenged religious dogma because they wanted deeper understanding. Engineers built machines because they wanted to multiply human capability. These were not acts of passive reflection. They were acts of ambition.
And yet the same ambition built systems that humans later struggled to live inside. The Industrial Revolution increased productivity, but it also created urban exhaustion, alienated labor, and environmental strain. Ambition moves quickly. Awareness asks whether the direction deserves trust.
Direction can only be corrected through movement. Without motion, there is nothing to refine. Civilization itself is an experiment, and ambition initiates that experiment.
And awareness determines whether the experiment becomes sustainable.
Ambition converts imagination into action. Consider the scientific revolution. Figures like Newton, Einstein, and Ramanujan did not merely observe the world. They pursued deeper understanding with relentless intensity. Their ambition expanded the boundaries of knowledge.
Or perhaps their curiosity did.
Curiosity alone observes. Ambition pursues.
Unless ambition quietly disguises insecurity.
Explain.
Many individuals pursue success not because they see a meaningful direction, but because they fear inadequacy. When ambition is fueled by comparison rather than vision, progress becomes a race for validation.
Psychological risk does not invalidate the mechanism of progress. High achievement environments exist because societies need concentrated effort. Railways, digital networks, global trade systems are not built by passive reflection. They emerge from individuals willing to pursue difficult goals under pressure.
Pressure can produce excellence, but it can also produce distortion. When ambition becomes the sole measure of worth, people begin optimizing their lives for external measurement rather than internal clarity.
External measurement is necessary for coordination. Large societies require metrics such as grades, income, productivity, and recognition. Without shared measurements, systems cannot scale.
Metrics are useful tools, but when the tool becomes identity, awareness collapses. A student becomes the rank holder, an entrepreneur becomes the successful founder, a professional becomes the high achiever. These identities appear powerful, but they also create psychological traps.
Civilizations cannot pause progress every time individuals feel psychological discomfort.
Civilizations also collapse when they ignore psychological limits.
You analyze individuals. I analyze systems.
Systems are built by individuals who eventually must live inside them.
Then perhaps the real issue is not ambition itself, but imbalance. Ambition generates motion. Awareness evaluates direction.
Exactly. When ambition dominates completely, societies accelerate without reflection. When awareness dominates excessively, societies hesitate and lose momentum.
Which suggests the two forces are not enemies.
They are regulators of each other.
The most stable form of progress appears when ambition builds systems while awareness continuously questions their assumptions.
Because ambition without awareness creates expansion that people cannot psychologically inhabit.
And awareness without ambition produces clarity that never becomes reality.
Balance is not philosophical decoration, it is structural necessity.
This tension is visible in modern society. Consider the pressure experienced by Indian students preparing for competitive exams. Ambition drives them to master complex subjects and develop discipline.
But when awareness is absent, the same ambition turns into chronic stress. When results fail, identity collapses.
Social media intensifies this pressure. Ambition once operated within local communities. Now individuals compare themselves with millions of strangers.
Without awareness, comparison converts aspiration into constant dissatisfaction.
The AI era will amplify this dynamic even further. Automation will reward individuals capable of sustained learning and adaptation. Ambition will become even more necessary for survival.
And awareness will become equally necessary to prevent people from turning themselves into permanent performance machines.
Which brings us to the real question behind this discussion. Is human progress driven by ambition? Yes.
But is ambition alone sufficient to sustain that progress? No.
Ambition built the modern world.
Awareness determines whether humans can live meaningfully inside the world ambition created.
So the deeper question is not which force wins.
The deeper question is whether the individual directing ambition understands themselves at all.
If ambition defines your direction,
then awareness must define your relationship with it.
this is not a fight.
This is a mirror.
Today, one argument was made, one belief was questioned. But the real debate is not between Dheeru and Veeru. It is within you. The mind will always seek structure. Awareness will always seek truth. The question is not who won this discussion. The question is, which voice are you strengthening? Think carefully. We continue. This is Dheeru versus Veeru.